So 2 down, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one is absolutely belted.
Ball, go.
That's back there.
Go.
Grabs it right up against. First pitch misses. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Doyle going back on this one. Bang! Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
There's a swing and a drive. Bang! Back here in Cincinnati, second inning set to go. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Friedel in position. And there's one away. Base is empty, one away. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up the middle, McLean. Gets it to first. Out number 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
That's inside. That's
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, right side. Fires to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Adios, pelota. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Up and in. 1-0.
1-0.
Story on the move. Out there to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Onto O'Hearn. And he has thrown. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. And boom goes the dynamite. And we're back. And now here is O'Neal Cruz. Ball one there.
No strikes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Manny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. On the ground, right side. And it kicks off the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
There's something about pulling one down.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. Fastball for a strike.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Bang! All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Nolan Jones. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Second baseman, Angel.
That one the other way, Torres. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Skubal is just 1 strike away. And that one a little below the knees. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. All right, ready to go here. And now, Josh Smith. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
That's a ball.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Wyatt Langford. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2. Good eye right there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. New inning getting started. And here is Adolis Garcia. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball is outside. That's in there. And that is strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Robert Hassel III. The changeup missing. And this one is off and running. Slap the other way, foul. In there. And so now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Royce Lewis. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In the air, out towards left center. Mullins moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. to hit, Moises Ballesteros. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and we go to the bottom of the first. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. That's inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering
2-1.
way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And a good eye there. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swings through that.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Steps off and looks to first.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. McDermott back to work. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And this one looks like trouble. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps up.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken. Runner in scoring position, no outs. De La Cruz now at the plate. And fouled off. No score here in the second. The shortstop takes the ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Ken Griffey Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That clips the corner.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
2 out, space is empty. Caught him looking for the K. Bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill.
Now pitching, Cade Horton.
On the inside corner for a strike.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-2.
Up and
Ball.
in, and the count's even at 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fought off foul. That one hooked foul. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Line drive. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a
74.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bautista, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2. One, two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And now it's Gavin Lux. In the air to left center. Mullins in pursuit. 2 away. Now the left fielder, Robert Hassel III. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strike. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Now pitching.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
He's up.
Gets it there in time, though. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing. Did he go? No. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Gary Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Popped up. Lux trying to get there. Ball game. 1-0 the final for Chris Singleton. Here's Royce Lewis. Swung on, belted. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Frank Thomas,
That's
the
a ball.
next to hit, takes ball one. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. Smoked on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Just missing there. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Reese Hines in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just missed.
Ball.
1 out, bases empty.
2-0.
Misses
Ball
with the
outside.
2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Count is full.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Center field. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Out to short. De La Cruz whips it across and quickly 1 away in the second. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score.
1-1.
And that one is
2-1.
inside. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Sam Moll.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
0-1. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Rowland stands at first with 1 out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The next offering misses. 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Friedel has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. Reggie Sanders getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Friedel sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Austin Hayes.
Now pitching.
And that one fouled off.
Horton.
Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out. TJ Friedl in the box now. Takes strike one. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jose Trevino stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt. Now 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Jim Edmonds. Mole back to work. That's too low. Ball one. That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Robert.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. There's a strike. Top of the third, no score.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So now here's the DH, Royce Lewis. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the grab. 1 away. And now Frank Thomas rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0. One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Grounded out his first time up.
Number 55. Taylor.
That one fouled off.
Rogers.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. And now they're stuck with 2 men at second, and the trailing runner is going to be out. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Thomas at third. De La Cruz at second with 2 gone. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Got him looking. That ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And
Now pitching, Bruce Sutter.
that one ripped. That's back. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fastball is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
2-1's the count.
This one high in the air to left center. Junior sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
One ball, two strikes.
This is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit him. Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now pitching,
Here's Garrett Hampson.
Weaver.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Hines in the box now. Takes strike 1. High fly ball out towards left field. On the move, heading back. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
That's a ball.
Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-1.
1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The Reds
1-2
down to their final strike. Missed with a
ball.
changeup. And the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Got him. And that's the ball game. And your final. Ready to go now. And now Robert Hassel III. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's going to be Moises Ballesteros. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Good feed. That's one. What a double. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a high fly ball left field. De La Cruz. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. Liover Peguero digs in now.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Sanders hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
0-2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Borucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Scott Rowland, the next to hit. Foul ball. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cruz settles under this one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing and a miss. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the second. Brian Reynolds here. Strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Spencer Horwitz just missed.
Inside.
And that is out of play. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside low. 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ke'Bryan Hayes now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. And the ball evens the count. Inside, just missed.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive second.
At first for the Pirates.
Here's Joey Barton now.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3-2.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That's to third. Over to first. And that is the... We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. David Bednar.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Reggie Sanders, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up. Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Sanders coming home. He'll score.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now, Robert Hassel the third. Check swing, no appeal. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch misses. 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Right side, and he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Slings to first, and one away in the top of the third. Now on the bump, Hunter Stratton. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Lewis takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. In the air, left field. And it falls. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reynolds makes the grab. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And they'll do it again. battling here as he fouls it away. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate for.
Now pitching, Bruce Sutter.
Sutter measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Out towards left center. Hassel heads towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Last chance now for the Pirates. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. The shutout in this one, 3-0. Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Santo Domingo. Now at the plate, Robert Hassel III. And that misses. And we are underway. And another ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second.
Count's full.
In the air, out towards right center. Hines hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Royce Lewis. And there's a foul ball. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch misses way outside. And misses inside. Left field, way back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Digging in, Moises Ballesteros. Throw over to Stevenson. 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run homer, and they lead it. It's 2-0. New pitcher for the Reds, Ian Gibaut.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to the left.
Gibaut.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And that one upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's a strikeout. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Got him. And there's one down. Now here is Reese Hines. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
That's out.
In for a strike. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Sanders. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter
Number
coming up to
55.
hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it's caught for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter now, Reggie Sanders. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out. 2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
Johnny Bench did a lot in his career to change the catching position. This guy popularized the one-handed catching stance, which not a lot of guys were using at the time.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
For the Reds,
So digging in, Robert Hassel III. Flied to right his first time.
Ashcraft.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel. Corrals it. 2 down. And now the DH, Royce Lewis.
Now batting.
1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Lewis.
Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now Moises Ballesteros grounded out to short in his first trip. Slider right there.
0-1.
That
One
misses.
ball, 1 strike.
And that is ball 1. And downstairs. Lewis off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Time called.
2-2.
Two outs.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
There's a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. 2 on, 2 outs. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1.
Alexis Diaz.
Swinging a foul out of play. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. That ends the inning, and they limit Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the second. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Fouled off to the right. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-2. Up the middle. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Jose Trevino in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. To third, rolling. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sam Moll.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Sanders. And first offering is fouled off. Moll, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. And he deals.
Nope, ball.
Swing and a miss. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the air, right field, Pines on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel?
And there's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds.
Now pitching, Cade.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Tyler Stevenson batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. The Reds now down to their final out. Santiago Espinal in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No balls. 1 strike.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. 5. And now here is Robert Hassel III. That's out to center field. Cruz under it. And there's one down. Here's Royce Lewis. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Fought off foul. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one wrapped foul. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Reynolds makes the grab. Bottom of the first, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. And foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Leover Peguero stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
No strikes.
Fastball is outside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the Pirates go 1. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Now
David Bednar.
Number 51, David.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He muscles that one out of here. It's 1-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Chiefs, Crow Armstrong.
On the ground, right side. Peguero throws to first. 1 out in the second. And now it's going to be Reggie Sanders. Looks
now
like it'll be a pinch hitter, Alfonso Soriano. Fly ball down the line, and it stays fair. So a man aboard, and now it's Gavin Lux. And that one almost hit him. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down. Back here in Pittsburgh. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Now
Chris Bryant now in the game as he takes over third. 17.
Chris Bryant.
Also into the ball game, Carson Kelly. He takes over behind the plate.
Carson Kelly. Now pitching.
Ball one, no strikes. Strike one.
1-1.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball two. Got him! And now one away. Now a chance for Spencer Horwitz.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Brian Hayes stands in now and watches strike one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's three straight. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Borucki.
Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch for the out. Now the left fielder, Robert Hassel III. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nabs it, and there are two down. Next to hit, Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. This is Joey Bart.
Now pitching, Bruce.
Inside, ball
inside.
one. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. One and
ball,
two.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jack Sawinski up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that misses off the outside edge. That's outside. And it's 3 and 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Andrew McCutchen in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. This could end it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The final 1-0.